Hello everyone, I am Dr. R.A.S. Naidu, an independent researcher from India. I am honored to share a roadmap for how precision medicine integrated with digital health, artificial intelligence, and scalable pharma technologies, which can shape future-ready public health systems. To begin with, let me first set the context for this discussion. Today's talk goes beyond theory. We are looking at actionable pathways for policy, regulation, and industry adoption. To ground our discussion, much of this framework is rooted in our recent publication in MDPI, December 2025, titled The Future of Precision Medicine, Targeted Therapies, Personalized Medicine, and Formulation Strategies. Building on that foundation, today's focus shifts toward scale and real world implementation. We are looking at how to bridge the precision to population gap, moving from individual level data to equitable strategies serving millions. This requires convergence of science, technology, policy, and health systems implementation. With this context in place, let us now look at the conceptual framework guiding this transition. It is very vital to understand the hierarchy we are working within. We view this as a concentric expansion. Targeted therapy leads to precision medicine, which sits within personalized medicine, ultimately feeding into the broader P medicine or P health framework. Now that we understand the structure, the next question naturally arises: why is this shift so critical at this point in time? Further, we can clearly see that targeted therapies basically it is a molecular and targeted system. Personalized care includes patient tailoring, whereas P medicine, which includes predictive, preventive, and personalized. Ultimately, the requirement is SDG 3, that is public health endpoint. The insight from this slide: targeted therapy expands into precision, personalized, and P health. Why precision matters? Because traditional public health models are no longer sufficient for our current chronic disease burden. We are moving from a reactive treat illness mindset to a molecular scale tailored test risk approach. This shift is enabled by the data explosion in electronic health records and genomics, but it requires three things to work: data interoperability, public-private collaboration, and rigorous safeguards against bias. With this urgency established, let us examine how this transformation unfolds over time. If you look at this precision medicine now and what are the public health enables, demographic shifts. This indicates aging populations plus comorbidities and disease burden. Chronic non-communicable diseases dominate. Data explosion, electronic health records, genomics at scale. When it comes to public health enablers, data governance, interoperability frameworks, public-private collaboration incentives, safeguards against bias standards, equity assessments, population genomic screening. The insight from this slide is public health must move from reactive care to tailored risk. If you look at our current 2026 landscape versus our 2035 vision, the shift is dramatic. Primary focus, if you see, we are moving from treatment centered to preventive centered. Clinical use from oncology focused to all non-communicable diseases and primary care. Data diversity from limited ancestry data sets to global representation. Economic model, if you see, it is from fee for service to outcome based models. These transformations set the stage for operationalizing precision public health. Let us now explore how this vision can be implemented. If you look at the comparative chart, mostly oncology based currently. In future, all NCDs, infections and primary care will be considered. When it comes to genomic available in tertiary centers, but in 2035, it will be routine in primary care and newborn screening. As far as AI role is concerned, research only currently, but in future, everyday decisions. When it comes to epidemic response, currently it is reactive, but in future, real-time and predictive modeling will be taking place. When it comes to manufacturing, currently centralized in only high-income countries, but in future, the regional hubs will be created in low and middle income countries. From this slide, the message is precision care is shifting from treatment to prevention. To make this vision operational, we rely on 4 pillars: targeted therapies, personalized care pathways, AI-enabled risk prediction, and scalable formulation technologies. Let us examine each of these pillars in detail, starting with targeted therapies. Before going to the next slide, let us see what are the targeted therapies. It is a precision drugs for specific molecular targets. Personalized care pathways that are meant for tailoring interventions in care management. AI-enabled risk prediction, which predicts intrinsic and extrinsic health risks. When it comes to scalable formulation and delivery systems, they are efficient, they will be adaptive health solutions. Each pillar has distinct implementation steps for policy and industry. The actionable points include public health agencies should issue precision readiness guidelines. Regulators should adopt risk-based AI frameworks. Industry should align formulation strategies with the population health needs. The message or insight from this slide is 4 pillars turn precision vision into public health action. In the oncology space, we are moving from targeting single mutations to AI-designed multi-target and bispecific therapies. The challenge today is resistance in 60 to 80% of patients. By 2035, AI-driven combination therapies aim for durable remission. This advancement is not just scientific, it has broader public health implications also. If you compare the scenario between 2025 and 35, it is considered that key technologies nowadays, they consider biomarkers, ADCs, VEGFR. By 2035, AI designed drugs and nanoparticle based platforms will be dominated. When it comes to regimens, doublets now will be triplet and quadruplet combos. Actionables include modular pipelines and adaptive platform trials, real world evidence for label expansion, government subsidize biomarker screening, regulators streamline adaptive licensing, industry must design for access and cost reduction. The message is oncology is moving from single targets to AI designed combinations. Targeted therapy is a direct driver of United Nations Sustainable Development Goal 3. Mortality reduction, improved universal coverage, stronger system resilience, and in addition, the hospital readmissions and adverse reactions will be reduced. Equitable access in low and middle income countries will be raised. Resource waste and system burden will be reduced. The message is targeted therapy supports SDG 3 through better survival and health system. Personalized care is evolving from clinic silos to scalable AI-driven digital twins. From pharmacogenomics today, we move toward multi-omics simulations for proactive 4P medicine. However, personalization alone is not sufficient. We must also ensure that these therapies are deliverable at scale. The message is personalized care is evolving into proactive AI-driven mechanisms. At scale, we consider currently it is clinic based. It will be virtual screening inclusive by 2030 and beyond. When it comes to equity, cost and privacy and diversity will be high. In future, targeted affordable access will be seen. When this model is considered, it is reactive precision now. In future, it will be proactive P medicine 4P. The message is personalized care is evolving into proactive AI-driven methods. Precision medicine is ineffective without delivery systems. We are transitioning from cold chain dependent platforms to self-stable carriers and decentralized manufacturing hubs. This naturally brings us to the central enabler that connects all these components. If you consider current and future formulation and delivery systems, platform wise, currently it is messenger RNA plus cold chain distribution. But in future, to develop saRNA, it will be self-stable and will be distributed at room temperature. This is a major breakthrough. When it comes to manufacturing now, it is semi-centralized. It will become modular and decentralized. When it comes to delivery, currently needle injectables. In future, it will be needle free. When it comes to public health dimension, pandemic response. In future, routine PPH health infrastructure systems. What are the impacts and goals? Rapid response, lower vaccine waste, lower income and middle income countries integration. Needle free, locally manufactured, globally accessible. The goals are cold chain stable, regional tech transfer, modular mobile units. The insight from this slide is delivery and formulation decide whether innovation reaches people or not. Artificial intelligence is now the brain of surveillance and triage systems. From machine learning based outbreak prediction to NLP driven electronic health record insights, AI is transforming decision making. However, trust requires governance and validation. Despite these advances, one critical gap still remains, that is formulation science. If you see the current trend, it is a federated learning, a private data silo, localized encryption. Actionable points include national AI governance, model validation and monitoring, clinical and public health outcomes, that is patient towards community thriving. The message is AI is now a core tool for surveillance, triage and governance. Formulation is the bridge between innovation and implementation. Challenges include molecular instability and cold chain dependency. Solutions lie in machine learning integrated quality by design frameworks and smart delivery systems. Once formulated, the next challenge is ensuring global access through manufacturing. The actionable points include industry must support QBD by AI methods, platform manufacturing alignment, support high impact delivery reimbursement, fund translational lab towards clinic and population, promote regional tech transfer and mobile units. Ultimately, formulation science connects aspiration with real world implementation. Approval doesn't equal access. We need South-South partnerships and equitable pricing models to ensure accessibility. To truly realize impact, these innovations must be integrated into public health systems. Based on the current trends, the actionable points include government should incentivize decentralized manufacturing. Global agencies to fund capacity building in low and middle income countries. Threshold pricing and differential pricing policies must be in place. Ultimately, access depends on pricing, partnerships, and manufacturing strength. Integration requires embedding stratification into national screening programs and building longitudinal registries. However, implementing that at scale comes into own set of challenges. When we consider operational pathways, the actionable points include mandate integrated registries and data boards, require impact reporting for precision health programs, tie fund disbursement to outcomes. So, precision must be embedded into routine public health systems. What are the key challenges? They include AI bias, data silos, and workforce gaps. Regulators must adapt adaptive pathways and unified governance frameworks. Given these challenges, let us now focus on actionable strategies moving forward. What are the regulatory trends now? Adaptive approval paths, real world evidence submissions, life cycle conformity monitoring, define real world standards. When we consider practical challenges like ethical AI bias risk, data fragmentation and silos, workforce upskilling gaps, reimbursement bottlenecks. So ultimately the actionable points include national ethics boards for AI, global convergence support, unified data governance across silos, promote credentialing pathways. Ultimately, ethical and adaptive regulation are essential for scale. What are the key priorities? Create national precision health councils, performance linked funding, standards for ethical and equitable innovation standards. These strategies pave the way toward a long term vision. Considering priorities for the next decade, the actionable points include create national precision health countries, standards for ethical and equitable innovation. The next decade needs councils, funding, and ethical standards. Precision must become proactive at scale. We must govern artificial intelligence responsibly and ensure formulation equity. Bringing everything together, let us align this vision and with global development goals. What are the vision trends and take homes? Let us see now. Precision becomes proactive at scale. Population stratification tools, hybrid digital clinical ecosystems are in place. Take homes, public health infrastructure investment, govern AI, don't weaponize. Formulation equity, ethical plus strategic. Benchmarking and reward equity systems in place. Precision must become proactive, equitable, and scalable. Precision public health contributes to multiple SDGs. SDG 3 is related to health, SDG 9 related to innovation, SDG 10 related to equity requirements. We call on governments and industry to align with these goals. Finally, let me conclude with a closing thought. The requirements of Sustainable Development Goals include, in addition to 310, now I would like to say SD 12, responsible production. 17, partnerships for implementation. The action will take place governments to adopt SDG aligned health indicators, regulators to monitor equity and impact outcomes, industry to embed SDG commitments in R&D and manufacturing, public health agencies to share progress, to open dashboards. The insight from this slide is precision public health advances multiple SDGs together. Precision medicine is not a future concept. It is the foundation of a sustainable and equitable global public health system starting now in 2026. Thank you all for your time. I look forward to your questions, please. Ultimately, precision medicine is the foundation of sustainable public health. Thank you.